What's up, everybody? It's Bear with bearindependent.com, going for a little stroll with my lovely and talented cameraman, J.A. Dudley. And I was listening earlier today. Somebody said, these Democrats, their motto is never let a crisis go to waste. And they don't. They have all these plans in place. Look at the creek. The creek's flowing. It's because it rained last night. They have all these plans in place for what they're going to do. We'll go to the left over here. What they're going to do when they gain power. They don't let a crisis go to waste. They're on it. And we often lament that as conservatives because Democrats, when they get power, they use it. And they have these plans in place. They are, whether we like it or not, being proactive, not reactive. Unlike us, we tend to be reactive because we're conservative. We don't necessarily want to take action because we don't want to infringe upon somebody else's rights. I don't necessarily think that you should be some purple-haired furry, pooping in a litter box, but I don't care as long as you're not trying to make me poop in a litter box. But it occurred to me, we, as a group of people, are letting this crisis go to waste. This global pandemic, Agenda 2030, stolen election, bullcrap, all of this that's going on, we're letting this go to waste. What I mean by that is, has there ever been a better time to come out of her, my people? To just say, you know what, I'm done with it. I've had enough. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not playing these stupid games anymore. I don't care about your society, right? Your society does not reflect me. And if it doesn't reflect me, if I don't have a representative republic anymore, why am I even playing this stupid game? Come out of her, my people, lest you partake of her sins and receive of her plagues, right? What a perfect freaking time to just go, had enough. You have the best cover for action you've ever had in your lifetime, probably, to start living a lifestyle that pleases the Father right now. In light of all this craziness that's going on all around the world, we have the ultimate plausible deniability right now. We're just not using it because we're conservative. We would rather hang on to what we had than worry about building something new. Gross generalizations here. But use this damn opportunity to build something new. Start building. We talk about short-circuiting the decline of empires. Sir John Glubb, The Fate of Empires. The final step in an empire, 250-year cycles, well, we're here, 246-ish years in, is decline and decay. But the first step is growth and outward expansion. We'll start growing, start expanding outward, move, come out of her, my people. Well, these cities have gone to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, why are you still there? Well, my family's been here 100 years. Copy that. Human history is a history of people moving from where things were bad to where things were better or great. Suck it up, Buttercup. Come out of her, my people. You have the perfect opportunity right now, cover for action, plausible deniability, to do these things. Homeschooling. Half the damn nation's homeschooled right now anyway because COVID-19, it's got a 99.8 something percent survivability rate. But, Yah forbid 1% of the school has COVID or there's a single case of COVID in the school. Shut everything down, remote learning. You're already homeschooling your kids, so just homeschool your kids. If you're worried about democratic agendas, right? Well, the big they, whoever they are, the reptilian overlords up there in the mothership beaming signals down through your frontal cortex. If you're worried about them brainwashing your kids, stop. You're already homeschooling your kids. Most of y'all, I am. I refuse to admit or submit that what we are experiencing right now is normal. I'm not sending my kids into this new normal. Not a chance in hell. I'm not doing it. So Again, build something. So, okay, we're gonna start homeschooling. Has there ever been a better time to homeschool? Not to my mind. If you're really concerned about tyranny, if you really want to raise your children with Judeo-Christian values, if you really want them to understand our founding documents, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, the Federalist Papers, if you really want them to get it, start homeschooling them. You're already doing it. Just take that next step and start doing it. Speaking of steps, maybe we'll go over this way just a hot minute. Food production. Whether you live in an apartment in a big city or you live out here in the middle of nowhere, plant a damn tomato. Get one bucket, fill it with Miracle Grow, whatever, put a tomato in there. You can buy a tomato at the store, although that may be the only place right now to get seeds. Buy a tomato at the store, plant that sucker. Grow a tomato. Grow a flock of sheep. Grow a flock of chickens. Grow a community. Start taking personal responsibility for where your food comes from. These big, nameless, faceless corporations are trying to poison us with fluoride and high fructose corn syrup. Roger that. Do something about it. Again, you have the perfect cover for action right now. COVID-19, COVID-21, Agenda 30, the great pandemic, the contested election. You have the perfect opportunity right now. And rather than letting this crisis go to waste, use it. Start taking personal responsibility over where your food comes from. I can hear some of my food right now from where I'm standing. And make no mistake, I came out here 2.5 years ago and we had nothing as compared to what we have now. And we built flocks and herds. We got sheep, we got goats, we got cattle, we got turkeys, we got chickens, we got guinea hens, we got a pond with fish in it right here. I got 3 creeks running through this place. Because we took the opportunity, we took personal responsibility to apply our blood, sweat, and tears and our time, the most precious resource we have, and sprinkled it with the fiat currency, the treasure that we've earned over the last few years, to pour into this place so that it would pour back so we can reap what we sow. Do it. If you never start doing it, it will never happen. And I guarantee you, the big they, are going to weaponize food against you. They will make sure sorry sir, you can't come into this Walmart unless you can produce your vaccine papers. Sorry sir, we're not going to be able to sell to you. You're not on the registry. Sorry sir, sorry ma'am. I know you got a bunch of kids. All you got to do is just sign here, get this shot in your arm, and you're good to go. No sir, not me. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I'm not doing it. Nor should you. You have the perfect opportunity right now. Don't let the crisis go to waste. Getting to that point, prepper evangelism. Has there ever been a better time to gather the people that you love and sit down and have a logical conversation with them about what's going on in the world, the unpredictability of the supply chain logistics, the way simply that the Spirit is moving amongst the Father's people right now, the contested elections, the mandatory vaccines that are coming, the shortages of food, the rationing of food. 8 months ago, it didn't matter how much money you had. You could be a billionaire. You still couldn't buy toilet paper. Doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how robust the system has been thus far. There's never been a better time to sit down and have those conversations with people logically and say, yo, we gotta talk, because I love you so much that I don't want something bad to happen to you. And we can no longer rely on this system. The wheels are coming off of this system, and I want to jump out of the car before it crashes and burns. And yeah, it's scary to jump out of the car before it crashes and burns. It might be a little hard. We might scrape our knees, might break an arm or something, but that's better than dying a fiery death when this car crashes. Have those conversations now, because you have the perfect context now to reach people that you've never been able to reach before. Lastly, career change. Career change. How many people are stepping out in faith right now into a different job, a different career, a different location than they have than they've had in the last year, decade, 2 decades, 5 decades, because it's just not there anymore. The world's changing. So take this opportunity, again, the perfect cover for action, to start investing in yourself with whatever that new career is, whatever your God-given giftings, talents, delights, the things that set you on fire to do. Go do them. Start now, because nobody's gonna do it for you. The government, if they get as big and tyrannical as we think that they might, they're not gonna say, you know what, man, you really enjoy shooting YouTube videos, keep doing that. I know it's edifying and gratifying and it fills your soul. They're gonna say, hey man, I need you to work that field over there picking them potatoes. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Hey man, I need you to work that field over there picking them potatoes. Am I clear? You have the opportunity now to make all these radical changes in your life that you've always thought that you could, you always thought that you should, you just never did because it wasn't quite easy. Well, don't confuse easy and good. Nothing worth doing is easy, but go ahead and do it now, because again, everything that's going on in the world gives you the perfect opportunity right now to act. All these people that we don't necessarily ideologically or socially or theologically agree with are acting on this opportunity. And we, most of the time as conservatives, are sitting around whining, bitching and moaning about what they are doing. So my challenge to you is start doing. Shalom.